Hey guys, this is the Diesel, just walking you through my next Pokemon Platinum video. This is against VanOFFTheWallz. He's from PokeLadder as well. He is the Mono-type gym leader there, so definitely go check this dude out. We decided to have a mixed tier battle, and he leads off with a Gengar and goes to the mean look on my fortress, and that kind of sucks because even though I can set up all my entry hazards now, my fortress is kind of screwed. Because the only attack I really pack on him is Explosion, and yeah, that doesn't hit Gengar, so he just goes to the Dream Eater, which is awesome because we both decided to bring like some novelty sets and some, you know, like standard sets. And this Gengar, I've never seen Hypnosis, Dream Eating Gengar, so props to Van for using this. It really actually did pretty well against this fortress, and it does pretty well against my next Pokemon as well, as you'll see in the match. But he just goes to the Dream Eater again, and right now I have 1 layer of rocks and 2 layers of spikes up, and I wake up and get the 3rd layer off, which is really good. Me and Van are actually pretty good friends on PokeLadder. I met him before that on YouTube, but we actually became good friends on PokeLadder. He likes to play fair, and he really doesn't like hacks in battle, so if you do get hacks when you're playing him, he usually tries to make up for it. In this match he does, and you'll see that later on. Van's just a great battler. He's more about having fun with the game rather than just winning or losing, so I totally respect him, and I definitely recommend him to check out everyone to check him out. You know, he's a great battler, and there's a reason why he's the mono-type gym leader on PokeLadder. But anyway, back to the battle. I switched in Merlin here and kept going for Nightshade, and this took me by surprise. He went for the Destiny Bond, and I really didn't see that coming at all, as I just go for the Nightshade, and that sucks because now my brand new Noctowl that I just recently made dies, and it really sucks. But I also have to do a major shout out to the Ace Trainer from PokeLadder, because he helped me salve a few pokes that I really needed. But thank you, Ace Trainer, and if you're watching this vid, shout outs to you. And I made a bad switch there, so I had to switch out into going Hitmontop. And this Glade actually goes for Psychic. And I was like, what? But I saw it wasn't even Specs. It was Lefties. So that really took me by surprise. So I switched out and going to Demon now. It's predicting him to go for another Psychic, but he predicts that goes for Calm Mind. And right here I was like, okay, Calm Mind and Glade. So I just sped this part up because it's a Calm Mind war. And yeah, this my Spirit Tomb is a Calm Minder, as everyone knows, and his Glade's a Calm Minder. So we just went at it, and I really didn't think he had anything good against me. So I figured I had Shadow Ball, which was stab, and it's super effective to him. So even if he did Calm Mind up a bunch, it really didn't matter to me. So he goes for the Calm Mind again there as I go for the Shadow Ball, hoping for the special D drop or something. But it just does a really good amount of damage. So I was very happy with the amount of damage he did from Spirit Tomb, as he just goes to the Thunderbolt there. And does a good amount of damage to me as well. I go for the Shadow Ball again, and I do get the special D drop on this turn, which I was happy about there. He just goes for Thunderbolt here, and this is where Hacks plays a part, because he gets the Paralyzation, and I get Para Hacks the same turn, which really made a difference, in my opinion. So yeah, so he just Calm Minds again there, and I Shadow Ball, because he said I'm making up for the Hacks, and I still don't kill him, so he decides to Calm Mind again, as I go for the Shadow Ball again to take him out, and right there, that shows true respect for the game, because he's just not trying to sweep right now. He told me that. He's like, if I didn't let you kill me there, I probably would have swept, and I agree with him. But he just, you know, he wants the game to be fun. And so he goes to the Shadow Sneak with the Banette, and usually Banettes are banded or scarfed. So he switches out and goes into his Lollipop. As I just go with the Toxic on it, because I know those things are a bitch to take out if you don't status them, because I have so much health. But yeah, right here, he goes, I bring in Hitmontop to lower his attack, just in case he decides to explode or whatever. After the match, he actually told me he didn't pack the explosion, so yeah, it kind of sucked. But The Toxic's going to start wearing him down, and he withdraws and goes into his Ghost, predicting my close combat, which I do go for, and it was a good prediction on his part. Switch out, and I definitely saw it coming, just I really couldn't, really couldn't switch to anyone else. So I had to lock my Crobat in, and he goes to the Shadow Sneak, and without the band that really doesn't do a lot, as I lock myself in the Toxic, figuring that that'd be the only thing I can use to take out this Banette at the moment. So he knows I'm going to switch out because I'm locked in the Pursuit, so I locked in the Toxic, so he goes to the Pursuit. Sorry guys. And he does hit me with that. I switch out in the Hitmontop now, and I predict him thinking that I have a different move on this guy, so I predict him to switch, which gives me a good time to rest, but he just goes to Will-O-Wisp, which really didn't matter because I rested anyway. And yeah, the rest kind of threw him off a little bit. He was like talking to me, he's like, what, rest talking Hitmontop? But no, he just decides to trick, and he tricks me leftovers and gets leftovers back, and yeah. And he's gonna get taken down by his poison. So that's good, because I worked off a turn of sleep. And yeah, so he goes in the Crime Mob his Mr. Mime. And Mr. Mime sets up the Reflect, as I'm still asleep. And I've never seen a Healing Wish Mr. Mime, but, it's the first time for everything. And Van uses it, and goes into his Licky Licky again, which doesn't die from rocks and spikes. Gets untoxicked and full health, but I wake up this turn, and I didn't see it really coming, the Healing Wish, but I go for the Toxic anyway because I was trying to status Mr. Mime, but I end up statusing the Licky Licky anyway, so it's still not bad. He goes to the Ring Out on my Crobat, which really doesn't do anything, and I go for the Roost, lock myself in the Roost, but that's okay because he's just gonna keep attacking my Crobat, and the Toxic's gonna keep wearing him down. So I go into Hitmontop again and get the Intimidate off, and yeah, switch out now. Go back into Alfredo as he goes for the Hammer Arm, which I 4 times resist. It was just a lot of switching, and I go for the Super Fang there to just get him to a little bit lower health, so the Toxic will take him out this turn, and lock myself in the Super Fang, which isn't that bad. Then he goes into his final Pokemon, Porygon Z, which is Money to Blow. And I just go for the Super Fang, lock myself into it, and he goes to the Zen Headbutt, and that's a good play because this is actually a choice banded Porygon Z, and yeah, he can't get much more original than that. But yeah, he goes to the Zen Headbutt here, and after the Intimidate, it's not gonna take me out. But just as he showed passion on me earlier, I went for the Rapid Spin, and didn't take him out because I could have, but I decided to make it a closer match because yeah. So I went for into Vileplume now, and he goes to Zen Headbutt, and this is a pretty bulky Vileplume, so I do take the Zen Headbutt, and I went for Stun Spore here. Kind of hoped it missed, so that way it'd become really close down to the wire, and he'd hit me with Zen Headbutt again, and yeah, but he actually misses Zen Headbutt, and I kind of just sped this part up because I Leech Seed him. And that's basically the end of the match because I just wanted to make it longer and closer, and yeah. But great match, VanOFFTheWallz. Everyone better go check him out. Go check out his YouTube channel, and definitely come check out PokeLadder. A lot of new battlers on there, a lot of exciting battlers going on. Challenge of Gyms, Challenge Elite 4, and Diesel signing out. Peace.